Nobody can beat the Oklahoma City Thunder right now if they have blitzed to a 5-0 start. Once again this season, Shai Gilgeous Alexander continues to night in and night out prove why he's the MVP. Sure, he's getting a ton of foul calls, but he's getting fouled. I don't know what you want the refs to do about it. The rest of the roster, without Jalen Williams, by the way, their second best player, have all stepped up. Their wing rotation continues to replenish itself somehow. They still have a million draft picks. This team is terrifyingly good. And they are led, of course, by the MVP, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, who, if you need a bucket, just give it to him, and he fixes things really quick. The master of the pick and roll in the modern NBA. Just watch this right here as he's going to manipulate Alex Sarr coming off this Jalen Williams screen. Watch the twitch right here. He's already got you beat because he can either go midi or he can get to that layup, which he does. But watch the quick twitch, turning down the court to get to that left hand. Really beautiful when it comes to navigating the pick and roll. The step through here, we'll look at a little bit more of that in a second, but against the Wizards, he finished with 31 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, and a block in 29 minutes on 11 of 20 shooting from the field, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. He was doing a little bit of everything, and really when he gets into these ISOs, his team helps him out so much because watch the movement. Watch Dort, watch Joe. Keyshawn George is just so confused. Shai can either go to the corner to Isaiah Joe, who's a fantastic shooter, or just get to that mid-range spot and get an and-one, which feels at this point in his career like a layup. Now, the three ball has not been great, only 28% so far this year, but small sample size, only 6 games. Watch him just be so patient right here, learning from Chris Paul, who was, of course, his mentor at Oklahoma City for a year, just getting to that step back, letting the game come to him, and knocking it down with ease. Then right here off the catch and shoot, he's not bad off the catch and shoot. A little bit slow on the release, but he had plenty of time, so no need to rush it. And then the passing. This is beautiful vision, and this is once again where that OKC system comes into play because they're all playing together. Watch Joe slide. Keyshawn George tries to dig in. Doesn't matter. Lou Dort's going to set a screen on Middleton here, and it's going to be a wide open look for Isaiah Joe to knock down to get him going. And then here at the end of the third quarter, finding the other Jalen Williams for the three ball, and then man, the midi is so smooth, but yeah, this is the MVP. Behind the back, spin, get to his spot, snatch back dribble, bucket. He is so tough to stop. Once again, getting to that mid-range, it feels like it's a free throw whenever he gets to that spot. And essentially it is because he's right there at the free throw line. But usually you don't have 6'10 guys closing out on you from the free throw line. Now, Mark Dagnall, I love what he drew up right here to get SGA the ball going downhill, going right at Alex Sarr, clearing out Cason Wallace to try and hopefully bring away CJ McCollum. But it doesn't matter. He's still got 2 guys on him. But once again, it doesn't matter. He's the MVP. He's going to get to his spot. And then this is just nasty right here. Just toying with the defense. A little yo-yo dribble here into a shoulder fake, ball fake, into a fadeaway jumper. Are we kidding? On the year, he's averaging 34.2 points a game, 5.7 rebounds and assists, 1.2 steals, 1.3 blocks, while shooting 52% from the field. This is the MVP, ladies and gentlemen, and they're 6-0 without either of his co-stars, really. Chet hasn't been an entire no-show this year. He has played in 4 games, but over the last 2 games he hasn't been there, so it's been the Shai show. But this year, when he has been playing, he's been averaging about 23 points, about 10 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 1.3 steals and blocks, on 57% shooting from the field, 42% from 3 on about 6 attempts. Maybe this is the Chet Holmgren breakout year. We don't know, but right now he's playing at a very high level. Of course, got off to that crazy start on opening night, and then he's just been really good since. Last year he averaged about 15 and 8 with 2.2 blocks, so stepping it up a little bit this year as well. 49% shooting from the field, 38% from 3 for him last year. But another year, he's still 23, so he's still very young. Still plenty of time for him to develop. He won't hit his prime for another 4 years, so plenty of time there. Jalen Williams hasn't played at all this year. He, of course, has been out since he had that surgery in the offseason. 21.6 points, 5.4 rebounds, 5.1 assists, and 1.6 steals is what they're missing in terms of output on a nightly basis. And he shot 48% from the field and 37% from 3 on 5 attempts last year. So hopefully he gets healthy and comes back soon, because once they get him back, then it just goes to another level. Shai gets his co-star back, and the Thunder are going to be moving different, right? Now, if you've made it this far into the video, make sure to hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below and hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying it at any point. As you can see, 93% of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed, so if that is you, let's go ahead and fix that. And then let's talk about the guy that has been filling in for Chet Holmgren in Isaiah Hartenstein. And Hartenstein has been very good for the Thunder this year and last year, ever since he came over to Oklahoma City from the Big Apple. He put up 17 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals in just 25 minutes on 7 of 11 shooting from the field against the Wizards. And without Chet Holmgren, he is the guy now in the middle. Of course, they have the other Jalen Williams, but this little floater right here, Dort drops it off. That is automatic with the left hand there. And then right here, this is where he brings value to the team, being able to be a playmaker in that short roll. Now let's take a look at the wings, because as I said earlier, the wing depth here, it might be second to none, because they got guys coming from everywhere, turning into really solid rotational pieces. Lu Dort, of course, has been here. He's the guy. He's been around for a while. He put up 7 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist in 25 minutes in their last game. On the year, he's averaging about 7.3 points, 5.8 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and 1.3 steals in 35 minutes. He hasn't had the jumper get going yet this year. Obviously, those are some horrific shooting splits, but I think it will get going. They also have Isaiah Joe, who made his mark last night in the Washington, or 2 nights ago, in the Washington Wizards game. He couldn't miss. He ended up finishing with 20 points to go with 6 rebounds, had an assist and a steal to go in there as well in 24 minutes. He was 7 of 12 from the field, 5 of 9 from beyond the 3-point arc. And by the way, that was his first game back this year from injury, so getting him back, getting healthier on the wings. He, of course, is the best shooter on the team. Shot like 42% from 3 last year, or something like that, on very good volume. Not even talking about Caruso today. We also have Aaron Wiggins, the man that saved basketball. Scoring-wise, he didn't have his most impactful game last night, but 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, filling in elsewhere in the box score in 24 minutes of action. And then coming off of this little pin down right here, great action run by Dagnall, and you've got Hartenstein setting the pin down, and then Lu Dort setting a little back screen, flare screen action, whatever you want to call it, keeping the defense on the other side of the ball occupied, and then letting Wiggins cook one-on-one. He's got the lob, or he's got the floater, goes with the floater and gets it to go. And then out here in transition, up top to Wiggins for the easy layup. He's averaging about 13.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and a block in 28 minutes while shooting 43% from the field and 33% from 3 on 4.5 attempts per game. Finds Hartenstein right here for the chin up. Then Cason Wallace, another guy here. Pretty much every team in the NBA wishes they had a guy like Cason Wallace at 6'4" that can do a little bit of everything, can get to a spot here in the mid-range, can set up the big with the lob. Finished with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. What a stat line from the young man right there, who, by the way, is still in his 3rd season after being a lottery pick out of Kentucky. Fantastic defender and just a glue guy everywhere. And then the guy that I was talking about, that they're just coming out of the woodworks in Oklahoma City, they got guys for days, is AJ Mitchell, who is coming into the season and looking like a star in Oklahoma City, looking like their version of like Derek White or somebody. 20 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals in 30 minutes on 6 of 15 shooting from the field, 2 of 7 from beyond the arc. But this isn't a one-time thing. He's played in all 6 games this season after breaking onto the scene in the Houston game, and has given them a huge boost when it comes to scoring. On the year, he's averaging 18.5 points, 3.2 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 1.3 steals in 27 minutes while shooting 46% from the field and 33% from 3 on 5 attempts. They get him going with a little stagger screen here, and he finds Hartenstein up top. Then we get out in transition, and he's going to finish over McCollum for the easy bucket. Yeah, this Thunder team is deep, and they are scary. Make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you did enjoy this video. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.